Like the way that he's describing it is that like she's like rotating her like fist or like there's doing like a backhand. Like I literally like don't really see that. It looks like she's just kicking.
Hey guys, Keeper Security is the leading cybersecurity platform for protecting individuals, families, and businesses against password-related cyber attacks, aka hacks. These attacks can lead to things like identity theft, financial loss, and even damage to your reputation. Now, experts actually predict that cyber criminals will increasingly start to target the gaming industry within the next 3 years. However, with Keeper, you can create strong, unique passwords for every one of your accounts wherever you log in and keep them safely secured in your own encrypted vault. So, with that said, make sure to visit keeper.io/Beastcoast and use the code Beastcoast, all caps, to make sure you get access to that 30% off promo code, and stay safe out there.
Hey guys, me and Magi here, going over another Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl video, this time about Sandy Cheeks. We're gonna see how broken she is, have fun, and comment on our opinions. So let's get right into it.
I heard she's a lot more aggro, so
Nice.
we'll see.
Hey everybody, my name is Thaddeus Cruz from the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl
That's a
development
different
team. And today, I'll show you the moveset of the Texan
hell
karate
stage
fighter
is this?
and scientist.
This
Oh,
stage
it's SpongeBob. It's SpongeBob.
Yeah, or it's like the I vaguely remember an episode where this was the area or whatever.
Sandy is a hyper-aggressive brawler that likes to stick close to her opponents and keep pummeling at them at point-blank range. Her specials allow her to cover a lot of ground to pursue opponents, or to quickly retreat when she's in a tough spot. Y'all better not take the name of Texas in vain.
It's so hard to tell how strong her attacks are though because of like the runoffs or the walk-offs or whatever. Like you're right next to the blast zone, so like who actually knows how strong she is? But all right,
Let's start this rodeo with Sandy's light attacks. Sandy's light neutral is double jab. The first jab only deals damage, while the second does considerable knockback.
That's a really weird.
Her light
like,
up is uppercut.
I can't think of many other characters that have
And
like
her
the
light down
forced
is
combo
tail
from
sweep.
one jab or whatever.
It reminds me of Ganon jab.
Right. It's like it's basically one hit, but like you know, I know what you're talking about. Where it's just like
Yeah.
it's just a really strong like fast thing. To just get them off of you. Maybe that's like going to be her main like defensive tool. Like I can't really imagine like when you're doing shield pressure, you usually don't want to do like the. It seems more like I wouldn't be surprised if you get shield grabbed a lot for doing that on shield. So like that's probably gonna be more of her like get off of me option or like more like a defensive thing. And it seems like she's gonna have like more strong like that down tilt, for example, will probably fit more into like what she wants to do while doing pressure like or spaced pressure or whatever. Okay.
Sandy's light neutral air is two-way punch.
This seems to be universal across like a lot of the nairs in this game. Or the light neutral air is that it hits on both sides and like there's like a really weird emphasis, like they even said it with the down tilt that it hits on both sides. I'm not really sure why they decided to like really focus. I'm sure like as the game progresses, like maybe it'll be more obvious that like you'll often be in situations where people like get under you or behind you or whatever. So I don't know, that's just like an interesting thing that I keep noticing like from across all the trailers. It seems like lots of two side hitting moves.
Combo this move into itself to keep sending your opponents off the stage. Sandy's light up air is aerial uppercut. Sandy's light down air is downward kick. Sandy's light down.
It's annoying because I wanted to see if that spiked, but they literally just never showed it. I guess that's like one other interesting thing I never really like mentioned is like the fact that there's like aerial strong attacks and aerial light attacks. It's weird because like a lot of the platform fighters, it feels more like you either like you have to sacrifice between having a combo up air or a kill up air, and like sometimes you get both. Like Fox up air I guess is like the cool middle ground between those two things, but this game is going to be a lot weirder. Everyone having access to light aerial attacks that can combo into each other. Like it seems more and more this game is really going to be like light attack combo heavy into, you know,
Yeah.
like I said, the heavy. That's probably like the weird thing that I keep like not understanding how it works, but then it makes more sense when I realize that everyone has access to the light attacks. And
Yeah, it seems like they all have the same like combo tree. Honestly,
right, yeah,
weak hits to, like you said, like a read.
Right. That's so weird.
I'm personally hoping they like diversify it somehow. I guess they will. So
I'm sure like it's just hard for me to conceptualize it because I just haven't access to the game. But like you know, with so far with almost every showcase I've seen, a lot of the time the combos seem to be more leaning towards like Like you remember Smash 4? Smash 4 was a lot of that. Like lots of like Mario up airs a bunch and like gets an up B or like a strong forward air. ZSS does the same thing. Fucking what's the last example I can't think of? Like Diddy Kong. Like all of them like kind of felt like they were doing the same shit, but
yeah,
I'm
Mario
sure...
like up tilts like a million times, right?
Yeah, Mario up tilts a million times into a million up airs. Like that was just like what happened. And so far I've seen a lot of that. But what's interesting is I do think that the change. We should probably wait till like the strong attacks. But yeah. Anyway, I'll get to that when we get there.
Acorn tackle. We had to include an acorn somewhere. One cannot talk about martial arts without mentioning Sandy's strong attacks. Sandy's strong neutral is kick punch combo. She kicks forwards and then quickly rotates 360 degrees with a backhand fist. Sandy's strong.
That's like one thing that I think this game is like a little bit weird about. It's kind of just hard to tell what characters are doing based on their animation. Like
360 degrees.
Like the way that he's describing it is that like she's like rotating her like fist or like there's doing like a backhand. Like I literally like don't really see that. It looks like she's just kicking. But like it does look like she turns around after the fact. It's really weird. I think that's like one thing that I've also noticed other people say like about like the visuals in this game. Like it's just like a little bit hard to follow sometimes. That's like a little concerning. I mean, in general, it doesn't really matter. As long as like the competitors like know what's going on, like it's fine. But I think as a spectator game, this game might like suffer a little bit from like like it goes for like these really big giant animation changes like a little bit too quickly. And yeah, I just hope that like maybe if required, like they can add more clarity to the animations and make it to where it's a lot more smooth transitioning between moves and stuff. Because yeah, this move in particular looks a little weird in full speed.
Up is punch kick tail combo.
Definitely looks like Fox's up smash, like 100%. Like that's just what it looks like. She has Fox's up smash and his down tilt. It's really weird. Like and that's what's interesting. She's like that aggro character too. So it's like she's almost like a Spaceys. Like so far from all the characters, she's definitely the most space animal. Like I don't know. That's always exciting. Like I hate when games don't really have like a good space animal equivalent because it's just like like come on, like I want to go fast.
Sandy's strong down is karate chop. This slower attack will turn opponents into mincemeat.
And that's what, yeah, it does like kind of look like a spike and
it's like a stomp, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, like that's what's like also kind of weird so far, that her forward smash and down smash basically look like the same thing. The down smash rather looks like what the forward smash should be, and like I guess like the forward smash is, or like the neutral strong. I keep forgetting that's not a forward smash. I guess it doesn't really look like a down smash. They just both look like forward smashes to me, at least, and I think that's something that like usually is a lot easier to tell in the other platform fighters I see. But that being said, maybe I'm just like being a little bit just like biased towards like animations that I already understand compared to animations that I don't know yet. Maybe over time it'll just make more sense. I'm sure this is like before the game even fucking comes out, so like what do I know, right?
Let's go over Sandy's air strong attacks. Sandy's strong neutral air is bicycle kick. The attack.
And you see, like, remember what I was saying about like the cat dog, like the business casual man? It does seem like that type of forward air is really common too. Like this is basically the same as the cat dog's neutral air, where it's just like flat line of just hitbox,
disjoint.
Yeah. Right. So that's what I was saying earlier. That's like, I do think the thing that separates the Slap City games from like the like Smash 4 Ultimate or like even Melee's like combo system is like it's a lot more horizontal. I feel like, in Ultimate, it's usually just upwards combos, and like it's kind of weird. I guess I'm like not as experienced in those games, of course, but it does feel like I mostly see like upwards combos, whereas this game in Slap City, I see a lot more like carrying across the screen like completely with like horizontal combos, and I don't know, that's just like a weird thing. Like I think that's also going to be like relevant for like the air dash mechanics, right? Like maybe all of the combos where they diversify is the air dashing and all of like the horizontal hitboxes, as opposed to just like everyone's probably going to have access to the generic like upward combos, and they'll separate in the ways like that, where they're horizontal stuff. Maybe like you'll see a lot more like special moves, and the air grabs are going to cause like the diversity. But I'm definitely getting that feel of like it's a little repetitive, a little bit.
Yeah, mostly. I felt like Cat Dog had like that one combo where he killed.
Yeah, right. It felt like it just.
It
Felt
was like a stage 2 maybe. Like the stage was kind of.
Right. It was like that WarioWare stage.
In the air a bit, which makes it a good option when recovering. Sandy's strong up air is good option kick. The attack moves you forward in the air a bit, which makes it a good option when recovering.
Okay, that is a little extra weird. Like, I'm not sure if they mentioned that in the last or in the Cat Dog thing or like any other video, but like this move is actually like giving you a little extra boost. Like, it's pretty relevant with like. You know, because a lot of people just kind of mash aerials whenever they're recovering just to like, you know, because there's no other thing to do while you're recovering. But it's always interesting when you have things like this where it's like, oh, you actually do get pushed forward a lot. And that's probably going to be an interesting little mini game you're going to play with Sandy is like similar to like when Pikachu or Luigi like do like their side Bs or whatever to like get that little bit of extra like movement forward or whatever. You're probably going to end up also seeing this too where like if a Sandy's being really lazy and they're just constantly spamming forward to recover a little bit, you're going to see a lot of people going off stage to like super hard punish that. Keep that in mind, I guess. Don't spam it too much. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a pretty central piece of how she's going to get edge guarded if she gets too lazy with that shit.
Sandy's strong up air is upward stomp. Sandy's strong down air is tailspin. Launch your enemies upwards with this move, and then combo it with her strong up air, upward stomp.
That's what, like, it seems like this would be close to, like, what we were, like, referring to, like, the true hit stun combo moves. But it does look like, he's already out of hit stun by the time, like, she gets up here. So I don't think it's actually going to be, like, that relevant. Hold on, let me see if...
Combo it with her spin. Launch...
Yeah, it just doesn't do that much. Like, look,
It's hard to
one
tell.
hit is... Yeah, right.
Because like she also hit him at like 0 or like 7.
That's true, right? But that's what's weird about this game, right? Like when you hit people with stomp at like, let's even say like 30%, like they don't go that high. But in this game, it seems like everything kind of has a lot of knockback by default. And so like that was the question I actually asked recently too, is like, is this game gonna be more like maybe it depends on how hard the knockback scales with percent, right? So like maybe this game has a lot of base knockback, but it doesn't really scale. So at higher percents, you do end up with the kill confirms. Or maybe percents like or knockback scales super hard with percents, and basically everyone is just gonna die really early instead by strong moves. Like maybe 60 to like 100% is like the kill percent in this game. Whereas like in other games, it's more like the 100 to like 130 or 150 is like the actual kill percent. So that's like a weird question I have for this game is like, how is it actually gonna like, maybe all of like the really light attack combos are kind of designed around the percents or like the kill percent for everyone being like a little bit lower than like you would expect. So like maybe if a combo only does 30% because it's just a bunch of light attacks, that's still really relevant because at like 80% they're gonna die. So weird like philosophy that I'm just curious of like what do they do? Because I haven't really been able to tell because like the showcases don't like usually show all the different percents when a move hits. So that's probably something that I'm gonna try to pay more attention to in the future. Just like how does it look like percent scale? Like are people dying real early or are they not?
Your enemies upwards with this move, and then combo it with her strong up air, upward stomp. Sandy's strong dash is Shell Sandboard Slide.
Okay, no.
And now, let's look at a curious mix of sci-fi technology and Texas rodeo with Sandy's special attacks.
Like fucking
Sandy's
crazy
neutral
character
special
once he gets
is
specials.
the Sheriff.
See, this shit's like this is crazy. Like the fact that she has like I'm pretty sure this is a command grab.
Is the Sheriff.
It's basically like she's Scorpion from Mortal Kombat for a second, and like that's probably gonna be like another crazy thing with her in particular is like, you know, she's like this really aggro character that gets in your face or whatever, and so she'll probably like try to put you in shield a lot and like get you on the ground, and then she also has access to this really big threat with her like lasso move or whatever. I think this actually is kind of the way that her whole character is built around is like maybe just this lasso, always having access to like this thing that they have to respect. And
yeah, I'd say it's character defining. Like before that, like she had like a lot of fast moves, but she doesn't really have range, you know. So
right.
Like,
this is it, right?
I'm like, how would Sandy like do against like Cat Dog or people with a lot of range? She'd probably get smoked without like you know, something to make up for.
Right.
It. So,
right.
Yeah, this move seems like character defining, really good.
Yeah. And especially too, like what you're saying with like, how do you get in on characters with range? Because like they put a lot of like emphasis on the dash attacks in this game. like how you can cancel them. I think that's like probably the way the universal like.
Okay.
It seems like this game is like everyone's gonna have access to very similar like light attacks and strong attacks. Like they're gonna fulfill very similar purposes with like I'm sure like a few exceptions. But I think they're probably gonna try to be built around their specials specifically, which I think is gonna be like that. That's probably gonna be where it's like a little weird because I think we're all really used to like some characters in Melee, for example, are built around their specials. Like Spacey's like or like Falco, for example. He's like a lot of his focus is on lasers and his shine, and like his moves are like they're like kind of separate from that. Whereas like Sheik is entirely built mostly around her forward tilt or like all of her tilts and all of her like her attacks and all of her just like hard moves and not really like she doesn't have access to a down B. Her up B kind of sucks and like her neutral B is pretty good, but like that's not like a crux of her character. That's kind of like an additional thing to help you with edge guarding specifically or like to add more percent, but that's not really like what her neutral is built around. Whereas like this game, I think all of the special moves are going to be kind of built around or like all the characters are gonna be built around the special moves of the characters. So that's what's gonna be really interesting about this game. And already she seems crazy now that she has that as like her like centerpiece, right?
She throws a lasso to catch and pull in an opponent. The Texan way. This move is a great way of connecting those slower, stronger attacks she has.
And you can do this into smash attacks, and that's fucking crazy. Like that's like basically a kill
Confirm.
Kill throw. Yeah, kill throw or kill confirm. Yeah, like if you ever get the read at any point, or if you can even combo anything into lasso, that should just kill them. This is what I said. I think like right now she's kind of like my main pick to play. Like I'm still waiting for, of course, like the other characters to be revealed in their showcases or whatever. But like having access to just like an instant way to kill your opponent is just like, this is the first time I've seen it where it's like a lot more like, it seems like you have to go for like a harder read with your like smash attacks with like most of the other interactions I've seen. But this is the first time where it seems like, oh, like this is just a special move that will just lead true combo into a kill. Like I said earlier with the smash attacks, like if this game does have high knockback, high percent scaling, then maybe this is gonna be the thing where like she just has like all this really fast aggressive options. Then you build up percent and then you just hit her with a lasso and then like that's GG's at like 80%. And like that could be like a big reason of like why she's going to be really, really good at the beginning. I think in general, fast characters tend to be good for a while and sometimes if, like for the whole time of the game's existence. So she's high on my radar of like really good fucking character.
Sandy's up special is Rocket Pack. She flies upwards with the jetpack, hitting opponents on her way. Execute the move a second time while flying to do.
She has Pikachu's up B on top of all of that. Where it's just like, okay, so she's like this really aggro character with like this kill confirm and like all of these like super fast aggressive moves, and she has Pikachu's up B. And it's like, dude, like what? She's fucking good now.
Consecutive launches, sideways or downwards. Sandy's down special is Extendo Boots.
And this was like the last piece of the puzzle. This might be the shine of the game. Like this might actually be the equivalent of shine, because it's like this fast down B that like hits them up kinda.
Special is
And it looks like you kind of combo off of it maybe.
Extendo Boots to increase her height and punch upwards. Trigger the move again to retract her boots while staying at the top. This even makes it an interesting mix-up option when recovering.
Yeah, it's fucking... It really just depends what you can get off of it, right? Like, because it's definitely a fast down B, and like, it looks like it puts you in a pretty good spot. Like, if you can like down B, and like it said, like you cancel the down B, so you stay in the air and then you double jump, maybe you can get the kill off of that, you know? And that's what's so, I think this maybe like really reinforces the idea that like, yeah, like the special moves are really what the whole characters are designed around. Because like in the beginning, it looked like she was kind of just a generic, like, she has like fast moves or whatever. And she like has like, you know, she has to go for reads in the, you know, at the end of her combos. But now it's like, oh, okay, actually she's kind of like entirely built around like this lasso and these like boots or whatever. And so again, she might actually just be like the morph of like Fox plus Pikachu plus and it's weird because she has that lasso, like, and that she's like a scorpion Pikachu.
Yeah, scorpion.
Yeah, it's just scorpion
Straight up,
Pikachu, like fox, and like she seems fucking crazy, actually crazy. She's definitely, like I said, right now she's my day one, assuming that the other characters don't seem super hype. We'll still have to see, but really looking forward to playing her.
And finally, Sandy's taunts.
Okay, that's sort of-
Sandy's stage is Glove World. This is a medium-sized stage with a chasm in the center, a middle
I'm
platform,
not gonna play this stage.
as well as a Ferris wheel with
Just
4
not
additional
gonna do that.
rotating
Looks fun,
platforms.
but no thanks.
Be on the lookout for the occasional roller coaster cart. They'll hit like a truck. And now, let's watch Sandy show off her martial arts skills in a real match.
Play nice. 3, 2, 1, go! That's gotta hurt.
That's just so annoying. Like, I want to like comment about like the knockback or whatever, but like it's just a runoff stage. Like that killed at 60 because of fucking they were right next to the fucking blast zone. It's so annoying. I hate when they just play games in blast zones like when that are super close like this or whatever. Yeah, it seems like most of the combos do follow like a very similar like. Oh, okay. Actually, that's kind of interesting. She uses the down B here to just get like a quick confirm. And it does seem like it has like enough knockback where like, at least at the tip, it doesn't look like it's actually that good for like doing a combo. Like this is the combo ender. And maybe honestly, this could be like a cool move to use. Like Cat Dog had like that up air or like the cat mode where like it was really long and like you could actually reach higher up. She doesn't really have access to that like with her up air. Like it seemed like both of her up airs were kind of small. So maybe this is like kind of the way that she reached like higher spots. But that being said, I actually don't know if they showed off what happens when she down B's in the air. So maybe, I actually wouldn't be surprised that it actually doesn't really like extend up because I don't think there's anything to extend it up with. But this is just like an interesting use. Like it seems like this move is gonna have a lot of diversity with like how you use it.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Oh, fucking, you can actually use a lasso in the air. Okay, and that is actually gonna be fucking good then, because like you're probably gonna see a lot of like.
Yeah, mid-air lasso is crazy.
Yeah, and especially how far away this was, like you can probably do like nair, forward air, and then you go for your read. If at any point you can true combo to the lasso, like this character's busted like instantly. Like you could just probably just like fish for like some sort of like soft hit nair or some shit at like 60, and then like just get like your big setup off of it, especially if like down B is like the thing to, or down special is the thing to get like a big combo. Like so fucking much potential so far.
Yeah, busting move, and if you whiff,
Yeah,
it doesn't look like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine if you whiff.
Oh, what a hit!
That just looks fucking. She looks fucking nasty. Like actually fucking godlike. Yeah, she's definitely my pick for top tier. For as much info as we can get with like a trailer, I think all I see is just like she seems fucking good as fuck.
Yeah, no, for sure. I thought like April or Cat Dog would be like the best, but watching this, it's gotta be Sandy.
Yeah, no, at least for what it seems like. I mean, who knows? Like maybe because people are gonna be air dashing all the time, or maybe because people are gonna be dash attacking all the time. Maybe it's not gonna be so broken, but I don't know. That shit looks pretty fucking good to me. I have her as my current, definitely my current main for now is definitely Sandy, the fox Pikachu scorpion of Nickelodeon. But all right, I think that's gonna be it for us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and sub. We'll always be back with more videos, you know, pretty fucking soon probably. And we'll catch you next time, especially for more of that Nickelodeon content that's coming out soon. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that.